Sibikelele kombukeli we-BMK uJu Production la kufinyelela khona ke wona lo mbukiso bhanyu khumbula ke namhlanje sizokwazi ke ukuthi sibe nalo ke uhlelo la khona ke sizoxoxa naye umhlaziyi ozimele ngakho uhlangothi futhi ophinde angazimeli ngenxa ukuthi ke kuningi kakhulu okusetafuleni nezigqoka igqokile namhlanje uyakwazi ukuthi umbone eusopolitiki kusasa uyakwazi ukuthi umbone umhlaziyi ngale kwakusasa uphinde umbone egxeka osopolitiki okwenza ke ukuthi ungabi nako ukuqonda ukuthi ngabe kwenzakalani abantu abaningi bamazi kakhulu ngo breakdown uma ingena noma ikephi la ingena khona bathi abantu uyasebenza breakdown mfethu sibungelele mfethu sikwamukele kulona ke uhlelo lwezindaba olihamba phambili eNingizimu Afrika emhlabeni nje ogajikelele ngoba alithinti indaba zaseNingizimu Afrika kuphela liyakapakela naphesheya lithinti KwaZulu-Natal lithinte nama regions konke liyakwazi ukuthi lifikelele khona.
Jabulelwa mfoka kweyama siyakubingelela ndoda enkulu samukele futhi nomsebenzi wakho omusha wama podcast ke kulomsebenzi wenu ngisanda kubona nje ulokhu njalo ungizwe emchunu enikezwe enye inkampani usithelo lwamabhenqo lizoba khona siyajabula kakhulu ukuthi lo msebenzi we4th Industrial Revolution nama online radios nama online digital broadcasting aqala ukwezwa ngaye ungizwe inkosi umlando kaMchunu ngesikhathi exoshwa ke emsakazweni omkhulu uKhozi FM wathi yena uyoqala ingizwe online simbona manje sekuma podcast amakhulu lawa abazibakuthana inamali ngale podcast ngoba uma i-podcast yona sokunehlwele siyanibongela mfowethu ungena kule territory sikubongela kakhulu siyabonga.
Bonga thina mfowethu sithembise kumbukele khona ekhaya ukuthi nakanjani sizoyinkankanya mfowethu ngenxa ukuthi usomabhizinisi sokwazi sibe nabo osopolitiki ongakhathalekile ukuthi ku-national provincial kwi-region kuma branch sokwazi ukuthi sixoxisane nabo kodwa ke ngiyafisa sibheke naku umhlaba unyakaza mfowethu unyakaza komhlaba kwenza ke usibuze siNingizimu Afrika ukuthi ngabe simiphi siyazi ke ukuthi kade kukhona G20 khona iBRICS khona iNATO nathi Iran mfowethu ibhekene nengwazi njengoba ubona kunembiko eminingi ukuthi cha impela kuyaphonjwana esikhathi samanje siNingizimu Afrika mhlawumbe ke mawungasithatha usibeke ukuthi okuqhubeka eIran angeke sithole sesinomthelela wako okanye sekukapakela kukhona eNingizimu Afrika.
Madoda asisho ukuthi sikubona kwenzeka emhlabeni wonke jikelele kuyasethusa kakhulu. There are families that are trapped in Dubai as we speak right now. We are speaking about the destruction of the operation of the airport in Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates. Ama-airport awasebenzi, abantu balele emgwaqeni balele eminyango, abebeye kuma-vacation beye kuma-trip ba-destabilized. Sikule simo sinamhlanje ndoda enkulu inyembezi imndeni igcwele amehlo kuthina ke sihluphekayo. We don't understand what is happening there, but there are people ama-millionaires wona hluphekile. Kade ngijabula nje kuseni ukuthi yasikwazi wamnandi ukuhlupheka yoba labantu abaxakela lapha Dubai yilabana abanemali bonke kodwa thina siyabahleka manje lana sibabuka einkundleni ukuthi basenkingeni kodwa bengasho kabi bengisho ngenxa yezimo zethu sengisho ukuthi ke siyakhalisa imndeni yonke khona and siyafisa ukuthi emazweni omhlaba kube nokuthula emazweni omhlaba United Nation inkantolo yezamazwe omhlaba International Criminal Court Justice ekhona emhlabeni kube iyona athi bathi ICJ inenkambo ukuthi ke akebe namazinyo alumayo ngoba umongameli waseNingizimu Afrika umnumzane uCyril Matamela uRamaphosa ucela ukuthi ngekhathi babo umongameli waseVenezuela inkantolo yamazwe emhlaba ikuchithe ikugxeke ukwenza kweUnited States of America yokuhlasela izwe ibopha umongameli walo ukuthi inkantolo yamazwe omhlaba neUnited Nation inhlangano yezamazwe omhlaba ayikazi ikondeme isenzo sika Donald Trump isona ke sesikhuthaze ukuthi umongameli waseIran avela suke baba kweyama ahamba ahlasela amazwe ngoba ubona sengathi umuntu ozohlasela amazwe uyena ozogeta i-superpower. So njengamanje uPutin akazenzi ukuthi uhlasela i-Ukraine. Iphale ilikunyana iHamas wa-Israel uhlasela iPalestine abaze benziwe lutho. So sekunengcokozelo ekhona emhlabeni and ayikho ilokhu njani into i-organization emile ngeqiniso emele ukuthula emazweni omhlaba. Njengamanje umhlaba kwamayibuse kwamachanca abantu benza into abayithandayo. Sithi ke mina ngoba kube bekuyimini usihlalo wezamazwe omhlaba bengizothi ayime lempi 45 ngesikhathi esibi. To the all Islamic religion and all Muslim across the world, this is a month of Ramadan. Ramadan Mubarak. I say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah barakatuh to all the Muslim organization and the Islamic communities. We are very sad to you Islamic communities. Siyazolana nani ngalesimo esehlele. This is a month of fasting. This is a month where Prophet Muhammad has declared peace over the world. This is a month where suppose that all Muslim military commanders, all Islamic president, they must put down ikhali and focus on fasting and praying and ensure that the Islamic is becoming a greatest religion that is in the world. But as we are in the month of Ramadan, Isaita, the enemy of the Islam, was planning to destroy the Islamic rulership in the world. So umongameli wase Iran, what I'm not going to let you strike because we are even if we are fasting, but we're going to declare war. That is what we are going through. But Ramadan Mubarak to all the Islamic communities. We're very sorry. We're feeling siyazwelana nani kakhulu ngento yenzeka kunina phakathi kwaMasulumane ngale nyanga lena kaRamadan.
Sibuyeke lapho umhlonisha soyibheka ke ukuthi njengoba sikhuluma ngamazwe ngekuzobana nabo Donald Trump no Ukraine, mhlambe thina njengeningizimu Afrika sikumbimbi nawo amanye amaqembu okanye namazwe futhi kwi-BRICS kuzoba khona i-G20. Ukuhlaselana kwamazwe ngezikhathi zembubhiso akuzoba nomthelela kuthina njengeningizimu Afrika.
Ndoda enkulu, lezi zimpi zomhlaba ziya-affect kakhulu iningizimu Afrika. Kodwa ngizosho ukuthi ke angiqale ngisho ukuthi umongameli waseningizimu Afrika uRamaphosa uyena ufake icala enkantolo yamazwe omhlaba emangalela izwe lakwa-Israel ngokuhlasela Palestine. Ngokusebenzisa umama ophethe ezokuvikela nezamasosha eningizimu Afrika, umama uNaledi Pandor uye enkantolo yamazwe omhlaba. So kusho ukuthi lokho iSouth Africa njengamanje ikhona kwi-geopolitics kodwa idlala irole yokuba umxazululi. Siyakhumbula futhi ukuthi umongameli uCyril Ramaphosa wayohlangana nomnumzane uVolodymyr Zelensky umongameli wezwe lase-Ukraine bezama ukuthi kube nokuthula ezweni phakathi kweRussia kanye ne-Ukraine. Iningizimu Afrika kilokho idlale njalo uba umuntu uba abantu abafisa ukugcina kube nokuthula. Phinde futhi ngisho ukuthi kade ngisho ukuthi kade kuboshwe ilokhu njane uDonald Trump ehlasele izwe laseVenezuela ethatha umongameli wakhona. Ramaphosa uyena kuphela emhlabeni wonke jikelele osukumile wathi lento yokuhlasela yacela ukuthi iUnited Nations bayikhuze lento yokuhlasela kwamazwe omhlaba ngoba yenza ukuthi umhlaba kube ngamachanca engabikho khuzuma. So as South Africa we've been playing a role yokuba umgcini kuthula. Enye wesibili sisho ukuthi ke kuye wabonakala imkhumbi ehamba emanzini namasosha amanzi ezwe lase-Iran iviliyela olwandle lase-Cape Town. Njengamanje ke kusibeke engcupheni lokho ngoba i-Iran ibhizi ihlasela bonke abantu.
Kungakho ke ngithe ngibuze lo mbuzo ngoba kuyiqiniseni nginakuphikiswa ukuthi iningizimu Afrika inaso isizinda sezokuphepha kanjalo nezikhathi zembubhiso. Kukholakala ukuthi sasezweni lase-Iran ezikhona la eningizimu Afrika kanjalo nakoBotswana kuyavela ukuthi khona la kwiSADC kukhona izikhali zamanye amazwe akhona kulezi zimpi okuyizona ezingalekelele ekuthenini kusetshenziswe. Ngifisa sibuyekeze sesizoyigoqa le ukuthi iningizimu Afrika kungabe iphephe kangakanani wenzela ukuthi umbukeli azi ukuthi kunezimpi ezingangaba khona eningizimu Afrika kodwa ezingagcina zimkhahlabezile umuntu wakhona la eningizimu Afrika.
Kuyama nababukela ekhaya iningizimu Afrika iphephe kakhulu.
Okay,
why South Africa is safe?
Yes,
South Africa is in the G20.
Okay.
South Africa is the richest country in the African continent.
Yes.
South Africa, most of the investors are not in South Africa.
Yes.
Even the South African Reserve Bank does not owned by a South African.
Okay.
The minerals and the gold and everything under the land, the change of constitution, it's not us who are decision makers based on because in South Africa, in the give you another typical example. In the World Cup 2020, South Africa was not the country to host the World Cup.
Yes.
Africa is not a country to be given a World Cup.
Okay.
It was the first time as a host. Why the World Cup was brought to South Africa? It because investors from Europe, investors from North and South America, investors from Asia, all investors are investing in South Africa.
Okay.
South Africa. So if you dare, you threaten South Africa, you threaten China, Baba.
Okay.
So South Africa is safe. Is America kade khona designwa manje zo current affairs khona umgomo designwa manje usayina uDonald Trump khona yade beyisayina khona igama lawo uzonkumbuza wena bade beyisayina besayina ukuthi South Africa isekhona izothi uqhubeka ithola uxhaso nokusebenzisana neAmerica. It's because iSouth Africa kunento eziningi zaseAmerica la ayikwazi America uvele yenza ukuthanda kwawo nje eSouth Africa noma ivele yenza umathanda no because the reason why kunema investment amaningi American Express ezinye zazo zila emzazi uhamba yonke indawo le ubona American Express Barclays laba zona inkampani za South Africa uAbsa baona inkampani za ngaphandle so la umuzo thina South Africa asinandaba thina we not benefiting nothing kulomnotho khona abantu ababenefita yibo labalwa so we are safe.
Usathinta yona ke yokucikicwa kwazi imvumelwano sibonile ezweni laseZimbabwe kwelakhe ke umongameli uMangwabe la kuvela khona ukuthi engazi ukuthi bahlongoza ukuchibiyela umthetho sisekelo wezwe okuhlanganisa nazo kezokhetho njengoba kade kunokhetho kamuva mhlawumbe masibuka siubheka umthetho sisekelo usayona into ewumgomo wamazwe elawula amazwe ngoba nala ningizimu Afrika sekukaningi uthola ukuthi amaqembu ezombusazwe athi uma abasemandleni azokwenza uhlelo lokushintsha umthetho sisekelo sibheke khona eZimbabwe ukuthi kungaba nemthelela muni.
Msakazi wami asisho futhi ukuthi udaba lwama artificial borders African unity this is a vision that was tabled in 1963 in Addis Ababa in Ethiopia by the founders of the Organization of the African Union. This vision is living. Even if Patrice Lumumba died, but the vision is still live. Even if Thomas Sankara they've died, but the vision is still live. That is why now Muammar Gaddafi they came when the vision was long and living. They carried on with the vision. They said Muammar Gaddafi died, praising that one day we'll make it one Africa, one day there will be one army, one judiciary, one president, and one currency in Africa. This is a vision. Actually, is a vision 2063. We still got plus or minus 40 years to go to 2063. This vision was 100 years. They did Thomas Sankara Babet bona ngeke le vision ivele kusasa. They said now this 100 years, even if we die, a vision is something that will live beyond your grave. If you have a vision, the vision must not live. When you die, you must die with it. That's what you call a career or a goal. That when you die, your career dies. When you set up your goals, when you die, your goals expire. But the vision, if you have a vision today, your color PMK. PMK will still exist even if you are dead, because it was not about two. It was about serving the people. So the vision of African unity, it is an older vision. And now, we have abantu abafana no Julius Silo Malema, the president and the CIC of the Economic Freedom Fighters, who are preaching the African unity. We are saying Malema is in the right track. According to Pan-Africanism, Malema is well praised in Africa more than in South Africa. Because why? He is carrying the vision of the founding fathers, of the revolutionaries of the African continent. So Malema is in the book of history after Muammar Gaddafi. It's him who's a South African politician who led an opposition party, who's advocating for African unity, for standing for that vision. It's adding your name in the book of history. There is no one in South Africa who appeared in that books of the Pan-Africanism. But Julius Malema has been vocally, even he said, if I can lose my vote on principle, that is why now, but you are eating the Malema. Malema says, we vision. This vision will continue even if Julius Malema die. Somebody will come and take over. Whatever. It's a vision that even if you didn't do nothing, but for carrying this vision, it means that you are prioritizing Africa. You are valuing the blackness, calling it black consciousness. You are valuing with Africa. You are Pan-Africanism. You say Africa, we are Africans, and we are not going to be puppets. We must stand ourselves. We must have solutions for our continent. We must not use these systems or to our socialism, no communism. Those systems were not built by us. Us, we want Pan-Africanism. I submit.
Mhlawumbe ke mfethu masizophinde sibheke eyokuthi uma kukhulunywa ngayo ke ama-borderless abantu abaningi kubona kufika ekuthenini umuntu wakwelinye ilizwe uzokwazi ukuya kwelinye ilizwe ngale kokuthi kube noma visa noma passport mhlawumbe kushare ne-currency i-Africa yonkana njengomhlaziko osimele ukubona lokho kungayisebenzela i-Africa.
Kulento iyangukuthi isho ubani.
Okay.
Ngoba ngizwe umuntu advocate kakhulu nokhuluma kakhulu umnumzana uJulius Malema. Bese kuthi ulokhunjani uPatrice Motsepe ngizwe esekhuluma naye. Uma ethi uthi Motsepe listing yamabhoda ufuna is calling for one Africa.
Okay.
He's calling for United States of Africa. But what is happening now is uthi Patrice Motsepe is the president of the CAF.
Yes.
So anytime if he goes to the meeting in African countries, they ask him what's happening in South Africa.
Yes.
So there is a problem now. But for Julius Malema is losing votes every day when he speaks about Pan-Africanism. So now, Sitina, Malema is losing votes on principles, but is it worth it in Pan-Africanism? Because it's a vision. If you understand what is a vision, Malema is on the right track. If you are a leadership advisor and you tell somebody this is a vision, even nobody support you, even if you believe in yourself, if you have been rejected by everybody, but this vision, it must continue. This vision is not coming from Julius Malema. This vision has been there for more than 60 years when our forefathers started it. So it must continue. The Africa must be one. There must be one president. There must be one currency. There must be one army. There must be one judiciary. That's the Pan-Africanism standing.
Siyayibheka ke eNingizimu Afrika ke singene kulona qobo ke izwe esikulona ke uMzansi libheke esikhathini esinzima la khona kiwa ukhethweni lo hulumeni wasekhaya kulindeleke ukuthi umongameli uMnumzane Cyril Ramaphosa aproclame i-date nenyanga kuyona ekuzoyiwa kuyona ukhethweni lohulumeni wasekhaya. Ningizimu Afrika mawuyibuka ngendlela yezivunguvungu ezikhona isikulungela ukusingathi ukhetho lohulumeni wasekhaya.
Ukhetho luka 2026 2027 ukhetho olunamandla kakhulu. It's a first local government election after the ANC out of power.
Yes.
The ANC is not in power.
Okay.
The ANC now is leading South Africa by hook or crook. He's leading South Africa by the back door. Even if Ramaphosa is leading the coalition because of the Sabi Ihlaz. And two, it's the first time where ANC has received on the national is less than 50%. We are going to a local government election where we don't have a ruling party in South Africa. That would be very challenging. We are going to the election without a ruling party, where nobody's 50%. So now we don't know who's going to dominate our municipalities, who's going to campaign. If the ANC is going to campaign versus the DA, who's going to win? Because they're all in one government. They once said the DA was saying the ANC is corrupt. Now the ANC is one thing. In KwaZulu-Natal, the IFP, the ANC, the TA is one thing. So the voters now, it will be very complicated. ANC ANC. Why not vote for ANC? Because the ANC, the DA, the IFP is one thing. So whoever you vote for is where is the difference? So it's very difficult to assume now what South African will choose for. So that is why now abantu abane opportunity eningi try progressive caucus. A progressive caucus ke sikhuluma ngobani umkhonto wesizwe, sikhuluma ngobani economic freedom fighter, sikhuluma nge-Action SA. These are major 3 progressive political parties in South Africa. Abanamandla ukuthi bawophikisa ilokunjani i-GNU ukuthi mabe abanama opportunity komasipala bayabona ezweni lase-Gauteng. Ezweni lase-Gauteng kuzoba khona inkinga Action SA is dominating there. Because about Etwane, we got to Mayor Unasiphi Moyo, Eguruleni, Action SA, mayoral candidate Xolan Khumalo, goal is got to Herman Mashaba. Action SA goal is looking like will be dominating the province of Gauteng. And then we come to KwaZulu-Natal, we got a 45% current ruling party or dominating party of Umkhonto weSizwe, which is on the bench of the progressive and the opposition in parliament in South Africa. So now you see eThekwini kunomkhonto wesizwe. So umkhonto wesizwe is an alternative to all the municipalities because laba abanye vele bayinto eyodwa. eGoli Action SA is an opportunity because ANC, IFP, DA all are combined. If every people must choose, they must choose the opposite. So bazokhetha abantu, bazokhetha Action SA, KwaZulu-Natal bazokhetha umkhonto wesizwe. Are we expecting what? The outright majority in the local municipalities? Or are we expecting the coalition government? In KwaZulu-Natal, there is no opportunities for coalition government. In KwaZulu-Natal, the lesser opportunities for coalition government. The only city, because we have Mashaba, is been seen umkhonto wesizwe. If he's making analysis akhe akayishaya EFF bomgadi.
Yes,
always praising Julius Malema, he's praising Jacob Zuma, he's praising complimenting on the EMK party. So abantu laba they are really now akasekho kuyi-moonshot.
Yes.
Mashaba is not with the DA now, with the UTM, all these moonshot, moonpack that baby in 2024 is out now. He's in a progressive caucus. But in a progressive caucus, it does not advocate the black consciousness. Does not represent abantu abamnyama kakhulu, but it represents the safest delivery. It's safest delivery. So manje the fight is between the EFF and Action SA, babangindaba foreign nationals. Udaba foreign nationals luzoba yini deciding power.
Okay.
Who screaming the loudest about the foreign nationals will receive more vote. Those who chase everybody, even in parliament, Minister of Finance has a budget. We must try to say the people about foreign nationals, they must go to the private hospital because we now cannot cater. The President Cyril Ramaphosa is trying to protect them, but now he releasing soldiers, he's releasing the army to the community. What the army cannot fight with us. While we got undocumented foreigners, they will be fighting the undocumented day in, day out because this is a deciding factor of 2026 local government election. In South Africa, we got plus or minus 25 million foreign nationals. We are 60 million, yes. We are 60 million according to state. But South Africa, we are plus or minus 100 million as we speak because the money is not ours. But they are loaded, but so now we say this. If now South Africans are complaining, so if you are the political party representing the South Africans, what do you say about the foreign nationals? So the EFF is losing momentum because of the foreign nationals, and Action SA is getting the momentum while umkhonto wesizwe is neutral.
Siphinde sibheke-ke ukuthi kulolu khetho siyakulona lo hulumeni basekhaya neqembu umkhonto wesizwe phansi. Iqembu umkhonto wesizwe phansi enamalunga ePhalamende kazwelonke namalunga ePhalamende kusishayamithetho sakhona la KwaZulu-Natal. Mhlambe uma siya kulona ukhetho uzoyibuza ke umbukeli ukuthi isiphi strategy engalindeleka ukuthi iqembu umkhonto wesizwe likhethe ngalo abantu ekuyibona abazovotela.
Ngicabanga ukuthi msakazi isizathu esenza ukuthi ukhethe umkhonto wesizwe ngoba it's a new political party.
Yes, ingane entsha efilile ekuzobe kuwukhetho lalo
lokuqala. It's the first time umkhonto wesizwe uya okhethweni lohulumeni basekhaya. So abantu base South Africa, they've seen ANC. Let me start giving the background of how the ANC elect local government are. Under the African National Congress, you are a ward must nominate 2 candidates. So it's a PR councillor and the ward councillor from the ward. when the list committee, them every ward must give 2 candidates.
Yes.
Then now, okay, then you go to now what candidate ANC. Ubekufika ngene meeting ini kuprintwe idata ukuthi are you the member of the ANC i-corruption ebiyenzeka kubefike bakuremove mawutsho wona umJ mina nawe siya contesta when told when secretary when i-council uvela uhambe uyoprint idata ucela basusa igama lami ngale it many times yenza kanti kwa-ANC kuthiwa sekususa igama lami uthi wafika emeetingini kuthiwa idata ithi igama lakho alikho so you are not even allowed to attend the meeting or you can attend the meeting while you are fixing your issue you cannot participate so therefore usushayiwe ngaphakathi kwe-ANC so bekwenziwa kanjalo. Secondly bese kuthi uma usunominate kuthiwa the ANC members must nominate 4.
Okay.
Even non-members are allowed. Pastors, business people are nominated to this one ANC meeting, but the ANC meeting says all these people must be ANC members. That must be under the ANC policies, rules, regulation, and stands of the ANC. After we nominate 4, let them debate now.
Okay.
And since we nominate 4, let them debate. Then is fully fit. Somebody must avail himself, they must give us their experiences, their educational background, their commitment in community development, what they've done for the community. We must ask them questions. This ANC was the best democratic, practical, political party ever in the African continent and in South Africa. I still stand on that. The ANC knew how to practice the democracy. Okay. And I've repeat my statement, without the ANC in South Africa, there is no democracy.
Oh, okay.
That's why I want to analyze this. Ibithi misibuyi ANC lana. Ebese ithi lo owinile i-debate among zizothiwa no, this one is an educator in a Hlakanipani Health High School, noma is a principal, is been educating most of the students alana akhiqizwe uyena, is also in participator kuma community healthcare, uma community health workers, we participate in community policing forum, is an active member of the society, is very communicative, we are abantu bamjwayele. Whatever, but no, when you will be the best candidate to represent us as members of the ANC, that is what they say now. Then the ANC will now say, Umjablela Weyama will be the candidate of the ANC. Now the ANC will now go to the community. Will the ANC go to the community, call for the mass meeting, even the non-members of the ANC? Let me tell you, my brother, the ANC last time I read membership here, it was less than 1 million membership in South Africa, but ANC has received voter more than 11 million. So it means that only less than 1 million membership is deciding for more than 10 million. Some people are only voters, are not members of the ANC. So the ANC understood, I am not only going to service the people, the members of the ANC, I'm going to service everybody. That is why under the ANC government, not only the ANC people were benefiting, everybody was benefiting. Under the ANC government, you were free to march and close. Because there's no democracy. Under the ANC, there was a democracy, my brother. Under the ANC, people were able to free, have a dialogue, complain. They might boycott to change but you know, we rejected as a mayor. We want a local person to represent a local interest of the Tshwane and the Pretoria people, Garankuwa and Mamelodi and the people of Pretoria. They must be represented by one of their own. And Babe boycott yakishwa lonto leyo. ANC bibalalela abantu. Ungabiko kwe-ANC kushiya nenkinga eSouth Africa namaqembu ontambo olukhuni, kushiya nama-dictators, kushiya nama-political parties akhandwe ama-dictator, one-man show. Abantu abadecide ukuthi what must happen. That's a promise. Without the ANC, I see South Africa in a much problem.
Mhlawumbe ke siphinde sibuyele kulona ke iqembu. Ngilithinta iqembu lomkhonto wesizwe phathi ngoba lisha elakabonakali indlela elizoyilandela kulolu khetha sibheke kulona.
That is why mangicela ukubeza the best.
Yeah.
Bese ngisho the second one abanga best. Economic freedom fight.
Okay.
Economic freedom party, when they nominate a ward councillor, they will involve the provincial leadership.
Oh,
They
okay.
will involve the regional leadership. That is why EFF is winning when it's come to a national general election.
Okay.
But when it's come to a local government, what councillor the EFF won? What EFF?
Aglu.
Angazi what 14 pele sishaya khona khona Controllers Malem. I think there's one ward also in Northwest. They only got 2 wards out of 272 wards in South Africa. They only got 2. What's the problem? So now we must, as a political analyst, you must analyze what makes the EFF. What's the problem? What are challenges of the EFF when they are from? So that if you advise, this is the best ANC and this is a failing EFF to the local government. So what is the problem?
Okay.
EFF, I gave you the ANC example, which was the best, and I'm giving you the EFF now. The interference of the regional structures in the local nominating of candidates, it's a problem of the EFF.
Okay.
So we're calling the Umkhonto Wesizwe to not repeat the mistakes of the EFF. Let the sub-region not interfere with the candidate. Let the regional leadership of Umkhonto Wesizwe party don't interfere with the people of a nomination of a ward candidate. So what we're calling for, that must not repeat that mistake. Then for what we advise.
Yes.
What is advisable to Umkhonto Wesizwe party ukuthi no ma MK amahle umani ngenza kanje yabona nje oqala ma MK amahle wathi ngibheke kahle ngala ngizongizwa ngithi mina kuMkhonto Wesizwe eyoqala ninamalunga eParliament amangaki awu57 kwiNational Assembly bengithi mina emkhontweni uma ungaba khona umuntu oyilunga leParliament eNational Assembly lo muntu lo uthola ukuthi iward ahlala kuyona akayiwinanga ayikhala niyakwazi ukuxosha emkhontweni ayimkhonta kubona umuntu onqaba uxosha abantu iqembu likwazi ukuxosha abantu eSouth Africa ukudlula bonke abantu Umkhonto Wesizwe yabona uma ningasixoshela umuntu uma sekuma local government election oyimember yeNational Assembly kodwa ewadini yakhe ohluliwe akaxoshwe iexample ward 14 iNkandla municipality the honorable president and the commander of the Umkhonto Wesizwe party honorable JG Gedlehlekisa Zuma uma ngawina ngoward 14 kumele azochaza eqenjini ukuthi Nxamalala kanti kwenze njani ward 14 ukhona uphethe iqembu elikhulu kangaka iphi intuthu ke ward 14 abantu basenkandla fanele babe nevaterikani enethi umsholozi abantu basenkandla kumele bekhona izindlu ezakhiwa umsholozi enkandla kumele kube namasonto umsholozi anikela kuona enkandla kumele kube nezintandane ezondla umsholozi enkandla kumele kube nezingane ezifundiswa umsholozi therefore that will appeal to inhlizweni zabantu ukuthi ku ward 14 nje la hlala khona ekhaya enkandla edume kangaka singabi nenkandla edumele emgwaqo amaguzuguzu izikole engena ama-toilet emgodi ayinama computer but the former state president honorable President Zuma and the president of Umkhonto Wesizwe party it's coming from the same word that will bring akasivume lonto ngithi Umkhonto Wesizwe ilungiseni leyo okwesibili provincial legislature zonke ishamthetho Free State Eastern Cape Mpumalanga KwaZulu Natal la namalunga khona eshamthetho same principle must apply if you are a member of Umkhonto Wesizwe representing Umkhonto Wesizwe in the provincial legislature you are supposed to win iward yangakini before ungayiwinanga iward xosha Mkhonto xoshani ngoba kunabantu abahlele ekhundleni abangakaze bakhankase kunabantu abahlele ekhundleni abangazi ukuthi yini ukubambe ihholo umhlangano ehholo kunabantu lapha Umkhonto Wesizwe abadlushizo negazi abakhipha ama brown envelope bathola ikhundla ngo back door bahleze emaParliament. This is the time now to judge them. This is a free and fair comrade. This is free and fair. Go to Umkhonto Wesizwe party ama constituency umuntu ohlala emhlanga ku ward 20 wangawini ward 20 eThekwini wabuya wathi eParliament siyamxosha kusho nithi kusho breakdown nginisubmit xosha lo muntu lo into njalo ose legislature ohlala eBhalito wangayiwini wade eBhalito comrade kanti wenzana eBhalito udla imali kuphela udla imali yeqembu kuphela ugqoka amagushi kuyasetshenzwa la xosha ebese umsakazi wami si advise yokugcina la kuma PR councillors.
Okay.
La kuma PR councillors musani futhi ukufaka umuntu abe PR esuka emhlanga azoba umeya waseThekwini njengo PG Mavundla abe umeya eThekwini abe umeya eMvoti deputy mayor waseThekwini umeya waseMvoti ufusha uhlana sidlala isikheshi umuntu akahlale ngakubo guys umuntu akahlale ngakubo umuntu ofuna ukuba yi-PR councillor bengithi mina uma kunama-factions ewadini kunama-candidate awu-2 phathana ukandidate oyedwa nimenze i-ward councillor ukandidate oyedwa nimenze i-PR councillor that will unite the ward and then also will assist ukuthi umuntu oselistini anga-attack ama-comrade asebenze ewadini kungabikho umuntu oqhamuka ekhamba ngeparachute esefuna ukuba u-deputy mayor esefuna ukuba u-speaker esefuna ukuba umayor efuna ukuba i-exco kodwa ebengayiwinanga iwadi ngithi ma-comrade ake nithi umuntu ozongena ilist lezosubmithwa before IEC akube ilist enormal enethi one ward councillor 1 PR councillor eMlalazi municipality ngakithi nje sifuna ama-ward awu-28 ama-28 ward candidate ama-28 PR candidate from all the wards that will make the representatives of the Umkhonto weSizwe ukuthi bonke abantu bakhona kungangena abantu baseshowe kuphela ngenze example sekungena abantu baseshowe abawu-30 maye abawu-20 elistini yomkhonto weSizwe wala abantu basegingindlovu abekho abantu baseshowe abekho abantu basemthunzini abekho abantu baleko Ndlangubo kongoye abekho wa-23 abantu bakomandeni lena koSamungu lana ko ward 1 ward 2 abekho bona emalistini ngoba kuthiwa abantu basemakhaya that we want fair Umkhonto weSizwe make sure that we are geographically balanced you are make all members to be representatives don't represent the urbanization people try ngoba iseThekwini umuntu waseMalukwazi waseMgababa abekho kuma-PR councillors ngicela abantu basemhlanga basebhalto but amavoti amaningi awasemlazi ama-PR councillors amaningi awaphume where the vote amaningi bese ngithi mina as an advisor uma sekuvotiwe phindani futhi Umkhonto weSizwe nibule no amawadi awiniwe iwona azoba nama-PR councillor sakazi wami
izwakala kahle kakhulu
uma uwini umjabulela uma ku-breakdown kuyi-PR umjabulela adekhankasa iward sisebenza sobabili ukuwina iward sifaka ama-resources sobabili siyamobilize sobabili siyayiwina iward then ngisho kuthiwa uma uthi wena wa-34 eGreenwood Park naseDurban North eThekwini wena ubukade ucontestile ngomkhonto kodwa kune-PR noma awuzungena uyi-PR councillor awuzungena i-ward councillor sizonibeka eceleni kodwa on the later stage mhlawumbe usungathi umkhonto-ke ngoba khona ozonal akube ukuthi ukhona umuntu ogade iVictoria Mxenge zone oyi-PR councillor ozo-oversight ngisho kuthiwa umkhonto awukho eward 34 ngoba abantu base-Kenville abantu base-Greenwood Park abantu base-Avoca Hill abantu baku-Simplace bavotela ukhansela wase-ward 34 so badinga ukuthi babe nako umkhonto bathi thina manje masesiphathwa ikhansela i-DA ku-ward 34 uGanesh kodwa sibe sivotela umkhonto kwenze njani no thumelani-ke manje umuntu ozoba uzonali uba yi-PR councillor ozoba yi-oversight ukuthi no ukhansela wase-ward 34 uDeochan Ganesh uyayiletha nentuthuko emjondolo eGreenwood Park uyayiletha nentuthuko emjondolo eKenville uyayiletha nentuthuko eSikhawuleki uma ngabe ukuthi umkhonto sizowinanga u-ward 34 that is what my advice msakazi
Fukamathenjwa breakdown bengihlezi ngizwa abantu bethi uyasebenza breakdown namhlanje ngizibonele ngawo amamele ngiyathemba nombukele khona uyabona ukuthi unentshisekelo engakanani nezwe lethu iningizimu Afrika ubheka zonke inhlaka nezihlangothi ezigeze iningizimu Afrika ukuthi iye phambili siyabonga futhi ukuthi ube yiyona ingxenye yalo-ke uhlelo ababukeli be-BMK YouTube production ngithembisa ukuthi bazokuthokozela uhlelo siyabonga futhi
siyabonga baba
arathi-ke elangeni lethu namhlanje lesikade sinaye u-breakdown uMfukamathenjwa sizobheka kabanzi konke okwenzakalayo-ke emhlabeni e-Afrika eningizimu Afrika KwaZulu Natal kuzonke-ke iy'funda ey'khona siyathembisana kanjani sizokulandela bonke abantu ongadinga ukuthi ube nabo osomabhizinisi osopolitiki ilabo-ke abangenela ukhetho ngokuzimela nje basibheke kulona ukhetho lohulumeni basekhaya ungasuke eduze hlala ubheka nje ukuthi yini esikulethela yona siyabonga